With the fourth pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Anthony Richardson.
Anthony Richardson was supposed to be the future of the Colts. Drafted 4th overall in 2023, his size, speed, and arm strength made him look like the next great dual-threat quarterback. But now, just 2 years later, he's sitting on the bench behind Daniel Jones. How did this happen? And is this really the end of Richardson's career as a starting quarterback? Let's dig into it, because this story is one of the biggest falls from hype we've seen in years. When the Colts made their pick in 2023, it shocked a lot of people. Everyone knew Richardson was one of the most athletic quarterbacks ever tested. At 6'4", over 240 pounds, running a 4.440-yard dash, and throwing the football almost the length of the field, he looked like a video game character come to life.
Oh my gosh.
But the problem was simple. He didn't have the resume. He played only 1 season as the starter at Florida, and even then, the numbers were rough. He completed just under 54% of his passes in college. His mechanics were raw, his decision-making was shaky, and there were questions about whether he could read defenses at a pro level. And here's the problem. The days of drafting a quarterback and letting him sit and learn for 2 or 3 years are long gone. In today's NFL, if you draft a quarterback in the top 5, you're drafting him to play right away. You're expecting him to step in and become the face of the franchise almost immediately. That's the environment Richardson walked into, and it exposed his flaws almost instantly. Richardson's rookie year gave us both excitement and disappointment. In his first 4 starts, he showed flashes that had fans thinking maybe the gamble was worth it. He completed around 59% of his passes, threw 3 touchdowns with only 1 interception, and added over 130 rushing yards with 4 rushing scores. That's the part that made people believe he could hurt you with his arm and his legs. But then, it all fell apart quickly. In Week 5, Richardson went down with a serious shoulder injury. His season was done after just 4 games. For the Colts, it was deja vu. They had been through years of instability at quarterback since Andrew Luck retired, and once again, they were left wondering if their guy could even stay on the field. Richardson's rookie season ended with more questions than answers. Fast forward to his second season, and things didn't get any better. If anything, they got worse. Richardson's completion percentage fell to just 47.7% in 2024, the lowest among all qualified quarterbacks. That number isn't just below average. It's historically bad in today's NFL, where the league-wide average is around 65%. And the frustrating part was that the same issues from college kept showing up. He missed routine throws, he struggled to read the field, and whenever things broke down, he relied on his legs instead of progressing through his reads. The physical talent was still there, but the mental side of the game just wasn't catching up. NFL defenses are too fast and too smart to rely on athleticism alone, and the more Richardson tried to run, the more punishment his body took. Injuries started piling up again. One of the lowest moments came when Richardson actually pulled himself out of a game, later saying it was because he was tired.
That was a lot of running right there, what I did, and I don't think I was going to be able to go that next place.
For a quarterback, the leader of the team, that was an image you just can't shake. And that brings us to today. The Colts brought in Daniel Jones, and he won the job over Richardson.
I'll start off by letting everyone know that Daniel Jones will be our starting quarterback this season.
Think about that. A top 5 pick, once hailed as a generational athlete, is now holding a clipboard behind a quarterback the Giants gave up on. That's how far his stock has fallen. And now, people are asking the big question. Has Richardson already played his way out of being a franchise quarterback? Or is this just part of his journey? And could he still turn it around? It's not impossible to bounce back. We've seen quarterbacks revive their careers before. Geno Smith was considered a bust after bouncing between teams, but he finally found success in Seattle once he landed in the right system with the right coaches. Sam Darnold, who looked completely lost with the Jets, blew up with better coaching and more support around him in Minnesota. Sometimes, all it takes is the right environment. But here's the problem for Richardson. His struggles go deeper than just the system he's in. His issues with accuracy and decision-making have been there since college, and they haven't improved in the NFL. The mental processing side of the game is where quarterbacks either make it or fail, and right now, Richardson just isn't processing the game fast enough. His athleticism is one of a kind, but you can't outrun the mental part of football. You can't always rely on highlight runs or deep bombs. At some point, you have to be able to hit the easy slant, the third down out route, the check down under pressure. And those are the plays Richardson continues to miss. Until that changes, no amount of physical talent will save him. If this really is the end of Richardson as a starter, he'll go down as one of the biggest what-if players in recent memory. What if he stayed healthy? What if the Colts had built a slower, more patient development plan for him? What if his accuracy had just improved even a little? We'll never know the answers, but the reality is that the NFL doesn't wait for anyone. Teams need results now, and if you can't provide them, someone else will take your place. So as we watch the 2025 season unfold, Richardson's career is hanging by a thread. He's no longer the face of the franchise, and he's no longer the promise of the future. He's fighting just to stay relevant. The Colts have moved on, and maybe soon, so will the rest of the league. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and check out the next video showing on your screen right now. Thanks for watching.